All right, what's going on, everybody? It's Natsu Media coming at you with another video. You know what time it is. It's time to bring on that boxing. Today we're going to be talking about Jake Paul and Anderson Silva. Obviously, this fight got announced pretty recently, and it's going down in October. I think the 29th, something like that. And it's going down in Arizona. I think it was something about Anderson Silva's license, and that's kind of how things worked out. So whatever the case may be, it's an interesting fight. It's a spectacle. MMA versus, YouTube, if you will, YouTube boxing, professional boxing. It's going to be an interesting fight. I'm kind of here to talk about the keys to victory for Anderson Silva. I feel like he can very well win this fight. As hard as Jake Paul works and as much as he's improved over the past 5 or so years that he's been training in boxing, I feel like the experience of Anderson Silva could really, take him a long way in terms of the success that he could have in a fight against Jake Paul. Jake Paul obviously has that work ethic to the point where it's going to be hard to, discourage him unless you hurt him. He's going to keep coming forward. He's going to wait for a big shot. He's going to wait for you to open up. So it's important that Anderson Silva, he stays cautious. He stays not cautious in terms of, being gun shy. You have to be able to let your hands go, but at the same time, watch out for his shots. He telegraphs his shots a lot. So I think that a guy like Anderson Silva, even at the age that he's at now, he still has the reflexes to get out of the way of Jake's shots. Tyron Woodley, he made a big mistake. He dropped his left hand and got caught, over his left hand, and that's all she wrote. But that comes with being responsible in the sport of boxing. With anything in combat sports, whenever you lay your guard down, you're obviously exposed to big shots, and hopefully that doesn't happen to Anderson Silva. Well, I'm not saying hopefully, like, I want Anderson Silva to win. It really doesn't matter to me. I'm pretty indifferent about the situation. Obviously, I'm sure MMA fans are going to back Anderson Silva, and then maybe the boxers will favor Jake Paul. I don't know how the boxing community, in terms of fighters and actual professional trainers, are feeling about the fight, if they're even going to watch the fight. But I think it's an interesting spectacle for the fans to see. It's kind of a crossover because the reason why Jake Paul is so popular is because the fights between the best fighters in the world are hard to make within the sport of boxing because of the negotiation process and everything that goes into it, giving the guys the right amount of money, making sure that rematch clauses and A side, B side, details are all like fair for both guys. But I think that Anderson Silva, he's been very respectful. I think that he's gonna go in there focused. There's nothing he has to worry about, the trash talk, all the drama. He doesn't have to worry about that. He just has to worry about fighting. I think if he stays on the inside, pop shots, Jake moves around. That's all he really needs to do. I don't know if he can do it. I don't know if it's a style that he's used to doing in terms of boxing. He's only had a few boxing matches, so it's hard to say, but at the same time, he's had a lot more fighting experience, so I expect his his instincts, his ability to kind of read Jake Paul's body language and where his mind's at. I think that's going to be the key to his victory. Jake's not very fast, so if he can pull off the speed advantage, even though he is the older guy, he's the older fighter, I think that Anderson Silva can definitely pull this off. Decision or a stoppage win, but I'd probably lean more towards a decision. But that's how I think Anderson Silva could get it done. Let me know in the comments, do you guys think Anderson Silva could get this done against Jake Paul, and in what fashion? Could he knock Jake Paul out? Could he win a decision, or both? Let me know in the comments. But thank you guys for watching this video. I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Well, that's gonna do it for another NASFight Media video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to you always.